Okay, so let me show you how we can create a multi-step campaign for a set of leads. So the initial step is to notify our target audience. So let's go ahead and say that we want to target VP of sales in US mid-market companies selling to enterprise. We can also upload a CSV or add different instructions. Here we can select from a bunch of different sources. Apollo, Cognizant, and ZoomInfo are built in, and Salesforce is your internal database. Apollo and ZoomInfo are bring your own licenses, and Cognizant is built into our subscription itself. So we can give it these filters and see what it comes up with, whether we like it or not. If not, we can change the filters accordingly. We can select how many leads we want to target, and based on that, it will redeem that many leads as and when required. Let's select a number and move on to the next step. Here we craft our page, which means that we give instructions to the AI agent writing the email and LinkedIn messages as to preferences we choose. We can select a sample lead for this and the knowledge base and craft a pitch. We can also add CTAs like book a meeting or download a guide. So this gives you a lot of flexibility to the type of campaigns that you want to run. So now it's going to take some time, research about the lead company and come up with an email. This is a one-time setup that we need to do to give instructions for that campaign, and the rest of the work will be done at the back end for all other leads in this campaign. So it's come up with this email. We can have a look at it, suggest any changes or any other more detailed instructions to change what it researches or how it writes the email. If we are happy with it, we can proceed and move on to the next step. So this is probably the most important part that will determine the success or failure of your campaign. This is selecting your sequence. We have a few preset sequences, but you can go ahead and create your own sequence. Here, we recommend you start off with emails or LinkedIn steps to warm up the lead before we can add any other call step or email steps as required. This is your preference, and you can experiment with different sequences and see what works better for you. Next up, just some settings to select the email accounts. We can send from multiple accounts for a campaign for a higher volume of leads and a daily sending limit. This should generally be within the permissible limits so that you're not hitting spam filters. And we can track open clicks, and we can set up a sending schedule so that we send emails only based on the lead's time zone and whether we're within a certain time period so that they open the email, and we can avoid weekends and holidays. We can select an end date and or complete it automatically, and select whether it's full autopilot or not. When it's not full autopilot, you'll have to verify each email before sending. On full autopilot, you can just have a look at the email and it will be sent by itself. We can go ahead and launch it, and then we can see the actions we can do after launching the campaign. Okay, so once we've launched our campaign, we can go into the all tasks section to see all the tasks created for our rep, and this can be for both LinkedIn and call steps. So here's an example of how we would send somebody a LinkedIn connection request. We can just click this, and once open the LinkedIn, and the LinkedIn message will also be auto copied for you to be able to send messages in the fastest way possible.